أشرف الأعراب والأعجم.
أصلي عليك وكل الوجود صلاة وشوق إليك. أصلي عليك وكل الوجود صلاة.
Angry mobs burning U.S. flags and protesting outside American and other embassies over the poorly made internet video.
Muslims need to be proactive. They don't need to be reactive.
In occasions like this, the interest and the curiosity in people is also piqued, so you can actually capitalize on that and give them some good information. And I think that's the approach that needs to be.
الله يا الله الله يا الله الله يا الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم، أما بعد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favored us and showered His mercies and blessings upon us by giving us a way of life, a way of practice, a system of beliefs, a system of worships, a system of behavior, a system of ethics that is so strongly rooted and it is so versatile and so resilient that regardless of what age and era humanity may be passing through, and regardless of the conditions of the world that Muslims or the followers of this faith may be going through, the resilience of Islam always has and will continue to prove itself time and again. The reason for this is because the source of this religion, the source of this whole system that we just sort of hinted towards, is not something man-made. It's not something devised, concluded by the minds of human beings. This is a system that has been given to us by the Creator of systems. A system that has been given to us by the Creator of the heavens and the earths. Examine any aspect of the skies, any aspect of the earth, any aspect of the oceans, of the trees, of animal life, of marine life, and within every species you will find wonders, you will find amazing facts, you will find beauty that is absolutely dazzling. And you will find perfection at every level of the systems of this world. It is the Creator of perfection Himself who has given us this way of life that we call Islam. The Quran is the words, the instructions, and the guidance of that Creator Himself. الَّذِي أَعْطَى كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلْقَهُ ثُمَّ هَدَاهُ. The one who creates everything and guides everything. The one who guides the sun on its course. The one who guides the moon on its course. The one who guides the earth and all the planets on their respective courses. The one who guides the birds in going and searching for their food and migrating north to south and south to north. The one who guides every creature to its functions is the one who is guiding us through His Quran. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just like He selected Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam, great prophets, noble people, whose virtue, whose piety was beyond question, even to the enemies of that time. Those that had pledged wars against them, had promised themselves to hate them and bear enmity against them, who fought and exerted all their energies against them, never were able to find a flaw in the character of these great people. Whether it was Isa alayhi salam, or Musa alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salatu was salam, every prophet's character was impeccable. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the last and final of prophets. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instilled in him the beautiful characteristics and virtues that He had given to all the prophets before him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beautified him inwardly and outwardly and made him a source of guidance for all of mankind and a source of mercy for the entire universe. Rahmatan lil alameen. A mercy for mankind, a mercy for animals, a mercy for the earth, and a mercy for the skies. In one narration mentioned by Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, in Tafsir of Surah Al-Ahzab, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed one of the prophets of Bani Israel, who in Arabic is known as Sha'ya or Ash'ya, and in English is known as Isaiah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that I want you to gather your nation, and I'm going to reveal something to you, descend a revelation upon you which I want you to convey to these people. So he gathered his people, and the wahi, the revelation, began to descend. And this narration, which is mentioned on the authority of Ahmad ibn Hanbal, is corroborated by numerous hadith narrations found in the compilations of Bukhari and Muslim. And in that, he said that I am going to send a prophet who will not be taught by any human being. أَبْعَثُ أُمِّيًّا مِنَ الْأُمِّيِّينَ أَبْعَثُهُ لَيْسَ بِفَضٍ. He will not be rude. وَلَا غَلِيظٍ. He will not be tough. وَلَا صَخَابٍ فِي الْأَسْوَاقِ. Not someone who goes raising his voice in the marketplaces, yelling and screaming. أَبْعَثُهُ مُبَشِّرًا وَنَذِيرًا لَا يَقُولُ الْخَنَى. I'm going to send him to give glad tidings and also to give warnings. And he will never utter speech that is meaningless, that is useless. And his demeanor will be so gentle and so soft. لو يمر إلى جنب سراج لم يطفئه من سكينته ولو يمشي على القصر لم يسمع من تحت قدميه. His demeanor will be so gentle that if you were to walk by a flame, the flame would not flicker because of his movement. If you were to walk on dry twigs, the twigs would not crackle under his feet. This is the gentleness. أسدده لكل أمر جميل وأهب له كل خلق كريم. It says, I am going to adorn him with every great habit and characteristic and attribute. أجعل السكينة لباسه. He will be shrouded in tranquility. والبر شعاره. His slogan and his outstanding characteristic through which he will be known is his piety and his kindness. وَالتَّقْوَى ضَمِيرَهُ. His nature will be to fear Allah. وَالْحِكْمَةَ مَنْطِقَهُ. When he will speak, it will be as if wisdom itself is speaking. وَالصِّدْقَ وَالْوَفَاءَ طَبِيعَتَهُ. His habit will be that of honesty, of fulfilling promises and words. وَالْعَفْوَ وَالْمَعْرُوفَ خُلُقَهُ. His manners will be that of forgiveness and of kindness. وَالْعَدْلَ سِيرَتَهُ. His life will be a story of justice and fairness. وَالْحَقَّ شَرِيعَتَهُ. The system of laws that he brings will be the absolute truth. وَالْإِسْلَامَ مِلَّتَهُ. His religion will be called Islam. وَأَحْمَدَ اسْمَهُ. And his name shall be Ahmad or Muhammad. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. أهدي به بعد الضلالة. People will be lost and astray, and through this Prophet I shall guide them. أعلم به بعد الجهالة. They will be in ignorance, and through this Prophet I shall teach them and educate them. وأرفع به بعد الخمالة. The nation he will be sent to will be unknown, hidden in the annals of history. No one recognizes them, no prominence, but I shall take them and make them the prominent people of the world. أعرف به بعد المكره وأكثر به بعد القلة وأغني به بعد العيلة. The unknown shall become known and prominent. The poor shall become wealthy. Those small in number, their number shall increase and spread across the whole world. وأجمع به بعد الفرقة. And people will be divided, lost in their own little dissensions and quarrels. But through this Prophet I shall unite them all on one platform. وأستنقذ به فئاما من الناس عظيمة من الهلكة. And through him, people that are running towards their own destruction shall be saved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made this Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam a gift to mankind, a blessing to mankind, a blessing for those who believe in him and take him as their Prophet, and a blessing for those who don't believe in him. Because his teachings, his character, his example is a model, and it is help and assistance for every nation in every part of the world. My respected brothers and sisters, our responsibility is to first increase our own connection, our bond, and our knowledge of this Prophet. How unfair that we, being gifted with the gift of Islam, should grow up and grow old and have children and raise families and still not know the details of the life of our Prophet ﷺ. Grow up, raise our children not knowing what he did in his 23 years of nubuwwah, where he started, how he completed it, what he did in times of peace, what he did in times of war, how he treated his friends, how he treated his enemies, how he treated his family, how he treated those who hated him, and how he treated those who loved him. How can we go on through these lives being completely oblivious to all of these things? It is our most basic responsibility to increase our bond with our Prophet ﷺ. The second thing is to increase our love for him. And love is such a powerful catalyst that it can make one overcome all the barriers that exist between him and his beloved. It's a very, very powerful motivator. Today we might feel that we're lacking certain aspects of obedience to the Prophet ﷺ. We find ourselves weak. We might find ourselves unwilling. We might find ourselves lazy. We might find ourselves unaware. But love is that element that will help us overcome all of these boundaries. They say in Urdu, "Muhabbat tujhko aadab muhabbat khud sikha degi." You increase your love for someone, that love will teach you how to deal with them. What is standing between us and our shortcomings in our obedience, our loyalty to our Prophet ﷺ is perhaps that love, even though it exists in the heart of every Muslim, but that love needs to be increased. The Prophet ﷺ says, "La yu'minu ahadukum hatta akuna ahabba ilayhi min walidihi wa waladihi wan nasi ajma'in." Your belief is not complete until I, meaning the Prophet ﷺ, becomes more beloved than all of his relations. Once we start doing that, things will start making more sense. terms like sunnah will start making more sense. Terms like ta'ah and obedience will start making more sense. Terms like seerah will start making more sense. Terms like ahkam will start making more sense. Terms like the akhlaq of the Prophet ﷺ will start making more sense. You and I have to bridge that gap. And the quickest way to bridge it is through love. Now, you have people, and there have always been such people, who have tried to hurt the Prophet ﷺ. Forget about the Muslims. They've tried to hurt him physically, emotionally, sentimentally, financially, from every aspect that you can think. He says, أُذِيتُ فِي اللَّهِ وَلَمْ يُؤْذَ أَحَدٍ وَأُخِفْتُ فِي اللَّهِ وَلَمْ يُخَفْ أَحَدٍ. I have been hurt and injured for the sake of Allah as no one has been injured. And I have been frightened for the sake of Allah as no one has been frightened. The people who are attached to him have undergone the same things. My respected brothers and sisters, it is our responsibility to let our love for the Prophet ﷺ guide us in the direction that he left us on. So when you have people or groups
and to shower His mercies and blessings upon us
all kinds of
by giving us
senseless,
a way of life,
broken efforts to either defame
a way
our
of
Prophet,
practice, a system of
or
beliefs,
demonize Islam, or make it look like something that the world should be aware of. We as Muslims should understand that this is our time to step in and show the world what Islam is all about. This is our chance to display to humanity who the Prophet ﷺ really was. And that will happen by two things. First of all, by us gaining the knowledge and disseminating it in the circles around us. Our friends, our schools, to our children, our politicians, explaining to them who we are and what we are. And secondly, but more importantly, by displaying how the Prophet ﷺ was. In his morning, in his evening, in his travels, in his time at home. How he conducted and managed himself. And we explain to people that this is what we've been taught. We are trying, we are weak, but we are trying to be more and more and more like him. And we will find that at every step of the way, whenever we make an effort to get closer to Sunnah, to get closer to the life of Nabi ﷺ, we will find Allah's help there. And we will find that every Sunnah, it has an attraction in it that will draw the hearts of mankind. Leaving Sunnah is not what's going to bring people closer. It's following Sunnah that's going to bring people closer. If we ignore or compromise Sunnah for the sake of making Islam more palpable, more digestible to people, that is a very, very big mistake. And it is a misrepresentation of Islam that you and I have to answer for on the Day of Judgment. So let us try to complete our own Islam. Udkhulu fis silmi kaffa. Let us try to complete our own Islam. And let's try to show a complete picture of Islam to others. And lastly, Muslims need to be proactive. They don't need to be reactive. Yes, reactions are necessary. But those reactions need to be thought out and measured. And I think most Muslims in North America understand this very, very well. So there has to be a reaction. Absolutely. No reaction is a sign of death. It's a sign of no life. When doctors come and they check the vital signs of someone, say, oh, he's not reacting, he's not responding, okay, he's dead. A response, a reaction is necessary. But what should that reaction be? The mind and the brain and collective, productive thinking needs to plan that out. And we will find, at the end of all of this thinking, that if we were proactive to begin with, there was no need for a reaction. So let's start thinking about it. Think about writing, who you can write to. Think about the schools. Think about where your children study. What information should we give to these people to make them understand where Muslims really stand, and what Islam is about, and what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is about? And we will find that there are many, many people who want to learn more. They just want to learn. They just want to know more, and they don't know. And we're not giving them the information. Don't blame them for their ignorance. So we have a great deal of responsibilities on our shoulders. Every single one of us, no matter what you do for a living, no matter how old you are, whether you're male or female, every one of us has a role to play in this society. May Allah give us the tawfiq and the courage to play those roles. Amin.